the people's main event, the people's champion, Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon.
Just more of a shit show.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened here.
I do.
So Paddy comes out, and he has a very kick-heavy game plan to start off, more than I've seen
Yeah.
from him before, with the leg kicks, with the body kicks, with the head kicks. He's trying to mix it up, switch kicks, you name it. Like he's doing whatever he can to mix it up. And Gordon seemed like he was really ready for anything that Paddy had to throw his way.
He's like, hey, I know every single guy you fought in the UFC is now also off the roster, but I am actually defensively responsible. Like, I actually know how to block shots. I see them coming. You're not doing anything I haven't seen before. But check out this left hook.
Over and over again.
Over and over again.
And a couple of rights.
And a big overhand right.
Yeah. And I know that the announcers pointed it out a few times, but it's super obvious. Anybody could see it that's watched fighting for a minute. The chin straight up in the air as he's coming in and as he is exiting straight back. Chin stays straight up. And Gordon, they're like, the left is finding a home repeatedly. Well, his head's in the exact same spot over and over again. It's going to find a home repeatedly. Anybody that even has a little bit of accuracy is going to be able to find that chin.
Yeah, and that's what everybody kind of has said, right? Like, Paddy's going to be here for a good time, not a long time. Like, this pretty much showed that, like, he's not going to be, like, a top 15 fighter in the UFC. Yep. It's very entertaining because this was a fun fight. The first 2 rounds, at least, were very, very fun. I thought Gordon did a fantastic job. Paddy tried to hit that, like, rear naked choke from guard. Almost like Ezekiel, but, like, not really. I think if he switched it to an Ezekiel like Olenek does, he could have got that. But instead he kind of tried to like sneak out with the rear naked choke and guard, and it didn't work. And Gordon was like, all right, cool. I'll just take the top control then, I guess. But Gordon's hands look real good.
Yeah, man. And, with the takedowns that Gordon had, I don't know how much Gordon did while he was in top position, right? But I think that while they were still standing, he still did more than Paddy.
Yeah.
To where, like, even if he didn't do very much damage while on top, he did enough while on the feet to maybe sway some of these rounds his way.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the first round. So this is another one I rewatched this morning because I was like, was it really as bad as everyone's saying it was? And yeah, it's pretty bad, dude. Gordon definitely won the first round. Second round was close. I guess you could say that's a toss-up round. The third round was just all Gordon.
All Gordon.
And I love how in the post-fight conference they asked Dana about it, and he was like, what a terrible game plan by Gordon to go out there and just try to control him in that third round. And it's like, yeah, but what about the first 2 rounds? That third round, like, why would you do that? Why would you go out there? It's like, yeah, but Dana, what about the other rounds where it was like action-packed?
Look, Paddy landed some shots too.
Look at that chin.
But
look at that chin way up.
Yeah, it wasn't enough, I didn't think. Like those shots didn't land enough damage to be able to say, like, hey, I know that Gordon just peppered him with some left hooks right now, but that one shot wobbled him and was way more damage. There wasn't anything like that throughout the fight.
No.
What Paddy did win is the popularity contest between the two.
Well, yeah, definitely. But he had that going into it.
I was just about to say this too. Keith pointing out the fact that he was very confident going into that third round that he had won the first 2. And even Paddy said, I was coasting. Coasting through that third round. Hey, there you go, HOB Comer. That's my accent for the day.
That's pretty good.
Accent. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, so Dana talking trash about anybody going in there and coasting, Gordon going in there and trying to coast that third round, when Paddy in the post-fight interview said, I was confident I won the first round and I was coasting that third round.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, it's so funny because like HOB Comer saying it's a bad look, terrible decision. And Paddy this past week has been just tanking his popularity. Like, he's still popular, obviously, but he's just absolutely tanking his perception. He's suspended on Twitter because he has so many trolls now talking shit to him that he's like fighting back with them, and he got suspended on Twitter for it.
That's hilarious.
He goes on a podcast with Dana and just like just like kisses his ass so hard and throws Ariel under the bus, saying that Ariel. Have you been following that drama with Ariel?
No, dude. You know what? And look, dude, I know a lot of people love Ariel, and everybody's like, "Hey, Ariel comes back when shade's thrown his way." But the thing is that he is in the middle of a lot of drama.
Oh yeah,
For
100%.
whatever reason it may be. So I'm just like, dude, I don't even want to listen anymore about any more drama from Ariel or any other ex-fighter or
Right.
current fighter.
Well, here's some more of it for you.
Are you gonna give me Cliff Notes?
Cliff Notes, yeah. So Ariel's got Patty's on a podcast with Dana, and they're sucking each other's dicks, and Patty's like, "Yeah, I hate Ariel. He like all he does is make money off fighters." Meanwhile, Dana's just sitting there like, he's like, all he does is make money off his fighters, and he invites us on his show, and like he never pays the fighters to interview on his show, and it's like, bro, he's a journalist. Like you don't pay for interviews. Like that's part of the whole like thing about journalism is that you don't pay people for interviews. And he's like, yeah, he like had a bunch of drama because we asked him to pay me to come on his show, all this stuff, and like all this, and Dana's like, yeah, he's the worst thing in the whole sport, like just tarnishing him, right? And Ariel is like, bro, what? Like I got receipts, dog. And he like pulls up a voicemail that Patty leaves him of Patty's like, hey, I'm in New York, like I'd love to come on the show. Like if you got time for me, like I got an interview here, but outside of that, like I'll be free this whole weekend, like blah blah blah, like let me come on your show. And then an email from Ariel's manager saying like you got to pay him to come on the show, and it's like, oh, never mind then. And that was basically it. And Ariel's like, he's like, where the fuck did all this come from? And then and he tries to, after the fight, in the post-fight interview with Joe, Patty tries to like get a dig on it. He's like, have you talked to my manager? How much are you paying me for this interview, Joe? And Joe's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What did you think about the fight? Like, it's so funny, dude. Like,
I did catch that last part of that, and I thought that was kind of weird. Where he's like, "Yeah, how much are you paying me for this interview?"
Yeah, it's been nothing he's saying. Like, he's just making the wrong decision on every opportunity lately. Yeah, HLB cover. Patty managed to unite the whole MMA community to stand behind Ariel, and that just tells you how badly Patty. Exactly, Ariel, who's been the butt of the joke throughout MMA history, and now everybody's on his side because that's how bad Patty was in this.
Oh man,
it's so ridiculous.
I might have to look into that then.
It's hilarious.
Like I said, it's just
fun.
So much drama all the time with that guy. So I'm just like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
But back to the fight.
Yeah.
Patty, I agree with you. Probably shouldn't have won this fight. It just goes to show that, while this might not be boxing, your popularity, the pop that you get whenever you throw anything, the pop you get whenever you walk out, all that can definitely impact the way that judges view the round.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to share my screen really quick.
Ooh.
We got good old MMA Decisions website. It's got, can you even see that?
Early.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
So we got Dan Urban from Couchside Judges, just as good as the real judges, I guess. Gave it to Patty, but everybody else gave it to Gordon.
Wow.
One journalist gave it to Patty.
Wow. Interesting.
That says something, right?
Yeah. HB Comer says, let's give some respect to Gordon. He fought a great fight. I thought so too. And one thing I will say, the respect that Patty showed to Gordon, and mentioning the fact that he's gone through a lot of trials and tribulations in his life, and the fact that he's still doing this thing at such a high level, and he's giving him so much respect throughout the entire thing, and even post-fight when he was saying that he wants to do something with Gordon's organizations as well. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. No, I agree that Patty seems like a good dude. He's just kind of an idiot, and he lost his fight.
Hey everybody, Romero and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.